If nobody's ever told you this, you can say Dane told you. You can say Danny Bo told you. You can say the awkward black man told you. The anxious black man told you. But go ghost. Go ghost, man. Don't go into stealth mode, man. Go stealth. Get stealthy. Don't let, it might be superstitious, but stop telling everybody your moves, man. Build your business quietly. Build your, you know what I'm saying? Pursue your dreams quietly. And it's not even, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to tell you to hide everything from everybody all the time or anything like that. But more often than not, I see a lot of us, we end up in situations where, like, I don't know, like I feel like we end up in situations where we, I'm gonna be honest, we let other people's energy mess up our own energy. I feel like we do, man. Like I said, it's not everybody. I know that. You guys don't go in my comments, oh, I don't let people mess up my energy and I don't do. Well, more power to you. I hope that that's the case. But hear me out, man. Check me out. Give me 1 second. I just need a moment of your time. I'm bringing this up because I got negative people in my life and I got positive people in my life. And one thing that I got tired of doing was trying to determine who is for me and who's not. Like, I got tired of that, man. I can tell you that now. That's not like, I'm a good judge of character. I'm a good judge of character. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I'm a good judge of character. I feel like I'm a good judge of character. But I don't have the time to sit here and go, okay, is so-and-so going to have something positive to say if I tell them that I want to get on YouTube, right? That I want to talk about mental health. And then on top of that, what happens when I tell them? What if they do the exact opposite of what I thought they was going to do? What if I thought they were going to be positive? And in reality, they go, for real? Like, that's what you want to do? I don't know, man. To a fault, I'm the guy that's not going to tell you the negativity, right? There's very few people where I sit there and tell them. The people that I tell them, hey, I wouldn't do that because this or this could happen, those people that I do tell that, they make it very adamant that they're like, hey, yo, I want all the positivity, right? But I also want to know the real. Tell me when I'm messing up. Tell me when you think it ain't going to work. Please tell me. Because they don't have people in their life that'll hold them accountable or that'll tell them the real. I have the people that I care about will tell me immediately, like what's real and what's not, and what's gonna work and what ain't gonna work for them, or what they perceive to work for me. You know what I'm saying? Period. Like, I don't even have to question it, man. I'm blessed for that. But also, I make sure that in my mind, I'm making moves, right? Like, I'm planning my moves. I know what I'm going to do next. I'm not sitting down telling everybody that. I'm not. Because I know that if too many people put negativity on it, if it gets too convoluted with negative energy, I already know I'm not going to do it. And then in 2 years, I'm going to look back and say, why didn't you do it? Like, for example, this YouTube game, right? This YouTube game, let's be real, right? This YouTube game is the kind of game where you have to put in time. You have to. If you don't put in any time, what's going to end up happening is you won't get to where you got to go. It's just as simple as that. You're not going to get there. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? So I put forth the effort. I study the algorithm. I focus on what's going to get there. You know what I'm saying? I got a son and a wife. I got to put time into my family, right? I spread myself pretty thin. So for somebody to come in and be negative and mess up what I believe I have going on will be devastating. But also, I would kind of want to fight you. I'm gonna be honest with you because look, who is anybody to come in and try to be negative about something like that? You know what I mean? Something that somebody really wants to do. You know, ain't nothing but the devil. That's all that is. I guess in a sense, you guys can say that I'm projecting, right? I'm projecting my fears on you. I don't know if I say I'm projecting. Here's what I'd say. Here's what I'm gonna say. This is not an absolute thing that everybody needs to do. But I challenge you to be critical of the people around you. Be critical of the people around you and think about the type of energy they bring. How do they normally react to stuff that you tell them that, you know what I'm saying? How do they normally react to that? I did a video a little while ago saying basically, don't tell, people that you got a YouTube channel. And if you do, maybe consider these things, right? And that was based off of a brother named Ace the OG. I've been in the YouTube streets lately, and I have these opinions on things, right? And I'm learning to start speaking on them. Don't wait until I see somebody else post a video that I agree with, and then you get what I'm saying? I don't need to keep doing that. Posting videos and waiting for somebody else to agree with me to piggyback and say, I need to start being my own man, like I preach to people, like I've been, right? And start coming out and saying how I feel about things. I feel like you need to just go stealthy. Get stealthy and you know what I'm saying, and get like they say in the East Coast, get low. Like, don't, you know what I mean? Like, everybody does not need to know everything that you're doing. Look at the people around you, man. Study them. Like, for me, I had to do that. I took a step back, man, and I'm like this. Who can I tell my plans to that I'll have something positive to say? Right? Parents. My parents have something positive to say. I'm proud to be able to say that, right? Then there are people that are critical, right? They are using fact and they're thinking about things and they're wondering if something will work, right? Like my wife. She thinks about things and how that can affect the family, which is what we need to do. That's where we're parents, we're husband and wife. This is what we got to do. How things are going to affect the bottom line, right? Now there are times where maybe, I'm gonna be real. There's times where, I feel like, hey, maybe this could have been said a different way. It's making me not want to handle my candle. It makes me want to give up on something when you say something a certain way. But in reality, it's just us being logical, right? And sometimes a plan, sometimes a dream is not logical. Sometimes it's not logical, man. Let's be totally honest. Sometimes dreams and our plans and stuff are not logical. We think they're logical, but they're not. Usually dreams aren't. Dreams are just like, it's what you hope to one day be able to do. It's not logical. Maybe you're not even the kind of person, maybe you trying to get on YouTube and talk about some real stuff, and maybe you're not even a talkative person. You don't even like to talk. So it might not seem logical. Is it doable? Maybe. But it might not be logical. And there are some people that's going to let you know, hey, this ain't logical. Let me know if something's not doable, right? I agree with that. I respect that. But at the same time, when you have a plan, if you have a dream, if there's something that you really want to get out there and do, think about it, sit and make a plan. And once you do your research, make a plan. Research should not be taken all year. Don't be researching your plan for 4 or 5 years. Don't be that person. Because you're gonna be the person to learn all about it and don't ever do it. You know? I guess what I'm saying is sit, research, plan, get active. When you want to tell somebody what you got going on, that's your opinion. That's what you're going to do, how you going to do it. But y'all forgive me, I'm red because it's nighttime. It's evening over here. I'm going to cut this video pretty short too because I'm losing sunlight and all that. Sunlight is basically gone. But nonetheless, after you sit, plan, you know what I'm saying, and do your research, get active. You know what I'm saying? Get active. And once you get some, just like I said in the video about not telling people about YouTube, once you, to me, if you don't have positive people around you, in my opinion, I will wait until you are super, super comfortable and successful. Well, sorry, super comfortable. I'm going to just say super comfortable. Wait until you're super comfortable and you got everything where you need to get it. You pretty much have your plan down. You're in action with it, meaning you're doing the stuff, right? You're active, you're moving, right? Once you get there, then maybe think about it. I mean, you see the shoulder shrug? Then think about it maybe. You feel me? Maybe try that. The reason why I say that is, for me, is all I got. All I got, the information I got is from myself. If I'm doing something and I feel okay and I'm confident in it, and I've had time to do it and develop a procedure, and I'm pretty efficient at it. I feel like I'm fairly decent, right? If I get to that point, then I can withstand negativity a lot more. What people say at that point in time are less and less important. This is just my opinion, you know. I'm not a therapist, but that's what I would do. On this channel, I talk about mindset and mental health and self-improvement and motivation, stuff like that. This all ties into it. This isn't for just YouTubers. That's not who my content's for. My content is for people. If you're a YouTuber, cool. If you are a business owner where you sell, you know, you do hair, you make clothes, you custom do shoes, you own a marketing agency, it doesn't matter. It's a mindset thing. Get comfortable, get confident. Because whenever you tell somebody about what you do, it's a sales pitch. It's always a sales pitch. This is my opinion, you guys. Like I said, you might think I'm projecting. I care more about you being able to, I care more about your mental health and your ability to do what you want to do, I know you go to sleep thinking about this. I know you do. You go to sleep thinking about this. You wake up thinking about this while you're driving home, while you're on the bus, while you're riding your bike, whatever, while you're in an Uber, you think about this. While you're door dashing, while you're, working retail, while you're running your business, while you're whatever, you're thinking about this. I feel like I know this as I feel this. This is what I feel. I can tell you, I know how it tastes. Like when you really have a dream and when you really have like something that you really want to do, you can taste it. You can taste it. It's like when you're cooking, right? You can almost, when you smell it, you can almost taste it. This is what I'm talking about. I can literally taste what I want. I have the ability to hop on the phone and talk to people about things. I've been told that I'm wise beyond my age, right? I've been told that before, and a lot of you guys have too. Or you've been told that you're really funny, or you're entertaining, whatever, right? And you might not have known what to do with that information. I hopped on YouTube, right? I hopped on YouTube to deliver a message about mental health, to deliver a message to people like me, to tell them that they're not the only one. They're not alone. They're not the only ones dealing with this. Everybody else laughs. Everybody else points. Everybody else judges. Everybody else tells you, oh, that's never been me. You feel like an alien. Well, I hopped on here to tell people that they're not the only ones, to motivate people, to help with mindset, to help with personal growth, to help people be great, do their thing, right? That's what I hopped on here for. And hopefully I'm entertaining when I do it, right? Enough to hold your attention. But I know how attention spans work, and I'll do the work and learn YouTube as we go. But in the meantime, in between time, right now, this is motivation. This is mindset. I love to hear this kind of stuff from people that are not, I don't always need to hear this from a licensed professional. I need somebody that walks like me, that talks like me, that, what I mean by that is, person without a license, that lives in the same world that I live mentally, right? And goes through the day-to-day rigmarole of just being a regular person, non-licensed therapist every now and then, right? I need both. We need both. I believe we need a balance. That's what I think. But again, with your goals and with your even the fixes to your problems, the plans you have, all that, honestly, man, y'all brothers and sisters, I recommend you really sit back and study the people around you, because you get so excited to tell people about what you want to do. I get excited too. Like I really want to tell people about what I do all the time. If you're boiling water and it starts to overflow from the pot, that's how you feel with excitement when you have a plan. When you start to do it, don't let you start to do it. Or if you start to do it, man, listen. When you start to do it, listen, this is all opinion based. Don't get me wrong. But I know you want to tell people about what you do. I know you want to tell people about your plans. I know that. But I also know that humans are human. And I would recommend that you sit back and study the people around you and see if they're worth that plan. See if they're worth it. Maybe they're good friends. They're just not the good friends you tell about that. And that's cool too. Maybe you love them. Maybe you love your mom. Maybe you love your dad. Maybe you love your cousin, your sister, your brother, whatever. But they might not be those people to tell. They might not be, man. That's just my opinion. But listen, I'm losing light, and I'm losing it fast. I'm looking like Batman out here. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.